black is there in the shirt, I think. Yeah. That's okay. So thanks, everyone. We can actually finish this at 8. I don't know what's the time now. Yeah, it's only 3 minutes, so whether we can finish it at 8 or not, it's up to Paul and me. Over early. It's really nice when any entrepreneur who dreams of starting something, right? And when we went that journey, whenever I see an organization which is, will we reach that place? Just like how someone else said that, there was a 5-seater chair, there was 5 people sitting, and they looked at a 12-seater and said, hey, whether we can be 12 members. So that's the dream of any entrepreneur. Of course, revenue is there. Revenue is more, I would say, a logical thinking, but headcount for you and see that you are employing so many people is such a emotional attachment, irrespective of the revenue. All of you here sitting down, it's very emotional. A lot of people who know me would say that I'm not an emotional guy, but still, right, very emotional feeling to see all of you. And first and the foremost, thank you all for trusting us with your careers. That's not an easy thing. Big players, if not so big, even there are other big players, right? Certainly bigger than us, but still trusting us and joining us, that we really want to thank you for that. And I work out of Bangalore from my house, and I once in a while I come to the office. I just walk into the office. I see a lot of fun and involvement in your work. Not just in your work, just a sense of belonging. I see music instruments there in the second floor. People keep practicing something or the other. It's just fun and joy. Just to see that, right? I can sense and I can feel that sense of belonging. And I really want to thank you for. Right? If you see the way we have grown, every vertical contingency team deserve a round of applause. Can you give him an increase? Right? They are owning you guys. Right? So I don't think you guys. Right? So guys, a lot of you are not doing a job just for the sake of doing it. Right? Right? And you guys deserve their employees. Everywhere we have seen growth, and you guys have done a great job. And the last but not the least, today's performances and involvement, right? It just gives a feeling that it's not feel that this is like a corporate group doing certain things. It feels more like friends coming together and practicing something and jamming up something on stage. So contributions, I'm sure all of you are doing this in spite of all the personal juggling of responsibilities at home and taking care of parents or children, taking care of your spouses, in spite of your health, in spite of the Chennai floods, everything you were able to hold this whole thing together. I just want to say thank you.
So, hey, thanks, Paul. Paul actually covered most of whatever I wanted to say. Yes, I will do Paul's role, what he did the last time. He never came prepared, I came prepared. And this time looks like he has come prepared. I've been so engrossed with the music and the funfair, basically, and I didn't really prepare anything. But however, right, so having to see all of you guys together in one place, on I know all of you play a lot of roles at home, right? So we did speak about it in the last fest, right? So, despite all commitments that you guys have, thanks so much for being here. And I would also personally like to thank our honored guest. Right, a lot of them are not actually guests, right? So I'm trying to say that once again, right? So they're all our well-wishers and friends, right? And you talk to each one of them who are sitting here, we go a long way, right? And they've been a motivational factor for us during our formative years for Yitro, and even as professionals, when we were in our professional life, we had always looked upon each of them and inculcated a lot of good things from them, imbibed in us, and that's what is actually seeing us through in these days, right? So, Rashid, Sundar, Jana, Raksha, Jay, Reggie, Binu, David, and Ann, thank you so much, and Geraldine, thank you so much. Right? And they're also, Uncle, thank you so much, I missed you. That's by the way Paul's dad, who has come to to join us in the celebration. Thank you, Uncle, thanks so much. That's the, I don't know whether you call it a blessing in disguise or a curse. Dad's here in Chennai, Paul unfortunately is in Bangalore, and it requires a meeting like this to get dad and son together. And Uncle apparently has brought some goods for Paul, and I'm sure he's going to leave that, and he's going to go his way, and Paul's going to go back to Bangalore. Anyway, coming back to the 6-year completion, it is just a milestone, right? To be honest with you, last year we celebrated 5 years. Right, and this year it's another year, right? Paul did talk about the growth that we have seen, right? I think there is a long way for all of us to grow in our career, right? So there is a long way to go, guys, and we need your support and help, and you continue to do the good job that you're doing currently with your clients, right? And there's a lot of accolades that we see from each one of you, to the work that you guys do. And thanks so much for all of that, and thank your family also on behalf of us. Thank you so much. Have a nice evening. Please join us for dinner. Stay with us, and then let's catch up again in office on Monday. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Key people, I wouldn't say, meaning they're not key people because they are doing something special in office, but they went out of the way to do a lot of things. I forgot to thank a few of them, right? So number one, the organizing committee. Right, the organizing committee, can you guys please stand up? I know you guys put up a great show. Thanks so much. Venkat, Riaz, Bashira, Monica, Vamsi, and again the music group, Ben, Jovan, Savio, Griffin. These guys actually spent a lot of time practicing, getting these equipments, organizing it and stuff like that. And one guy actually stood out in the efforts that he's put in, right? That's Dharmaraj. Where is Dharmaraj? Dharma. Here you go. So, I'll borrow some words from Jay. Dynamites come in small packages, right? So, I'm responsible for all the collaterals that you saw, the videos that you made. He's from a marketing team, and this guy needs a special mention of thanks. Thanks very much. Thanks for all the efforts that you put in. These visuals are looking so good on the LED. The reason for that is Dharma, and we are proud to have him as one of us. And thanks so much for everything. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much.
Once again, I thank each and everyone for gracing this occasion and making the event a grand success. And I request everybody to kindly raise for national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता द्राविड उत्कल गंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मन मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे
ladies and gentlemen, your delicious dinner is ready. People who wanted to have are requested to kindly go serve yourself. And on behalf of Yitro, I thank each and everyone and hope